Ex-Abercrombie boss now facing abuse claims from 40 men. More than 40 men have now come forward accusing the former chief executive of Abercrombie & Fitch of ape, SA, or drugging them. Lawyers have told the BBC.
Grape.
Yeah.
You got to say grape.
Absolutely. Mike Jefferson, who was charged with sex trafficking in October, is facing multiple civil lawsuits alleging he assaulted men under the guise of modeling opportunities with the fashion brand. The latest claims stretch back to the 1990s when Mr. Jeffries first started working at A&F, and he alleged victims now include company employees as well as former models, the lawyer said. Mr. Jeffries has denied all allegations previously made against him. Abercrombie & Fitch is also being sued for negligence, with the lawsuits claiming that it knowingly facilitated the heinous sexual crimes of Mr. Jeffries and his British life partner, Matthew Smith. The company, which also owns the Hollister brand, did not respond to the request for a comment, but has previously said it was appalled and disgusted by Mr. Jeffries' alleged behavior. In the latest allegations, some men say they were already Abercrombie & Fitch employees when they were sexually assaulted, raising questions about what steps the company took to protect staff and hold Mr. Jeffries accountable while he was chief executive and chairman between 1992 and 2014. Now 80, Mr. Jeffries is under house arrest after pleading not guilty to charges of running an international sex trafficking and prostitution business along with his partner, Mr. Smith, 61, and their middleman, James Jacobson, 72. Their arrest followed a BBC podcast and documentary in 2023 that revealed they were behind a highly organized operation scouting young men for sex across U.S., Europe, North Africa. They face maximum of life in prison if convicted. So now, let me say this real quick. Let me just preface it with this. This man was released on $10 million bail. And basically he was released and he was said that basically you stay at your house after all this. This is sex trafficking and prostitution.
Internationally.
You know, you're basically drawing people in and you're selling them into sex and you're doing all this stuff right here. So that's that's not just, that's not like a soft crime. You're actually having to, that's a forcible, violent crime that you're saying right here. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying, international sex trafficking.
Oh yeah. International
sex trafficking. They let him out on $10 million bail.
Yeah.
And he gets house arrest, right? Yeah. They didn't even charge Puffy with none of this.
None of this stuff.
None of this. But so you see the discrepancy and the difference here in American justice. Puffy's his allegation. There's people, and some of those are falling apart right now as we speak. This is 40 men that were young men that were sexually assaulted and raped by this man, and he gets to sit at home, and he might get off.
Sex trafficked. Not just by his people. They were selling them to other people too. They were selling them across the globe to other men and whoever else they had going on and raping them and whatever else. So this is not just like, oh, I'm going to bring you in here, tell you to try on these clothes, and then I'm going to take it from you like, you know what I mean? Like some Harvey Weinstein stuff. This is like an actual ring about where I'm selling you, I'm taking you in, and basically Epstein.
Yeah.
This is Epstein. You know what I mean?
They weren't on the level as Epstein. They probably are the new Epstein. But think about it. He's free. And Diddy can't even get an appeal on a bond.
He can't even get a bond. They won't even hear about it. He's trying to give him everything. Like, here, man, I'll give you everything. I'll give you my kid's passport. This dude, right? They actually got people who are telling you, hey, man, this dude did X, Y, Z. They probably got a lot of evidence. They gave him a $10 million bond. They let him out.
And look,
this is crazy.
Diddy's legal team had filed documents appealing the most recent denial, claiming that he is not at risk for fleeing the country. Diddy's legal team previously offered a whopping $50 million bond, but it was denied at the urging of the prosecutor. Think about it. This man, the man we're talking about, $10 million, he gets to sit at home, and he might get off because they say he has dementia now.
That's what they're trying to use. They're saying, oh, this isn't the same person who we had from before. This guy has diminished mentally and everything like that. Man, they're going to figure out any and every way they can to get him off because a lot of them are people like them. Who knows? The same people
have dementia. What if he gets in the court and he's like, oh, tickle his booty?
Who cares if he got dementia? Put him in some type of place. Put him in a crazy house.
Nope, put him in
jail him there. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't. There's no excuse for something like this. Period. Plain and simple. We're not going to make an excuse for it.
He can get all the booty he wants.
We're comparing the two cases. Like, well, who cares? Put them both away. No, you don't say. I've never heard none of you guys say that any other time. That's why we're bringing up Puff. Because I mean, we can talk about Diddy all day long, but let's see. There's no real. I haven't seen the evidence. I'm not saying he didn't do anything. I don't know. But the point of it is, though, treat him the same. Give him a bail then. He hasn't killed anybody. This dude is actually taking people and selling them off to other people. Here, go across here, go over here to Africa, go over to another country. They're going country to country, taking people and sex trafficking. That's crazy.
You got Diddy sitting in jail. You got tapes they gave to CNN that took it, altered it, sped parts up, and then destroyed the original. But he can't get out. Just like they did Dirk.
No,
Dirk, like I'm saying, even if you're committing these crimes, if you can have enough money to get out, they can monitor you. They should let you out, but they won't. They only do it for the select few that they want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Uncommon Courtesy.